Hey, what's up? How's it going? All right, so got some exciting news. We got some D&D, like pen and paper, people playing. I mean, we're all on the internet. We're using Discord as our video and audio, but we are playing some D&D, and I think you guys will enjoy what's transpiring. So far, we've had 2 sessions. First one, the audio got corrupted, so I didn't get to post that up. To be honest, that first session was a lot of it was pretty messy. Anyway, we started late. It took forever. People were figuring out how to use the software we were using. So I'm going to give you a little summary of the first one so you know where we're at. We, basically, there's 10 mercenaries, and I was one of those 10. We were meeting at a tavern. Some guy, it doesn't matter. His name doesn't matter. Gave us a mission to go into the desert and find a dungeon and then find an artifact inside that dungeon. He was offering 50 gold per person going to do the mission, plus 150 for whoever actually finds the artifact and turns it in. Now, if you don't know anything, that's very suspicious, because 50 gold is a humongous amount of money. 150 is an extra humongous, and if this was just a normal mission to go into, an ancient ruins and get an artifact, he would be way overpaying. So that's kind of suspicious just right off the bat. But we all said, sure, why not? While we were kind of waiting for this guy to show up, right, we were sitting in the tavern, a few people had said some things. A barbarian, who was played by, y'all probably know him, Plyrock. I guess kind of introduced himself. I mean, he basically came in and yelled that he doesn't know anybody. Didn't make a lot of sense, but he did it. He walked around. He's very well shaved. He shaves himself, his entire body. Even though this is D&D world, he takes his axe, I guess, which is very sharp, and he makes sure to trim every hair off of his body. He is a well-oiled machine. And literally, he's well-oiled. Let's see. There is an old man who's a wizard who introduced himself. I think we'd call him Drunkard. I think that's right. Yeah, we took off the back part of his name. And he just seems like a chill magic user. I don't know if he ever described exactly what he was. You'll figure it out in the session. I'm trying to think like what he said in the first session, if he said I'm a this or not. I introduced myself a little bit, talked around. I'm a bard, so that's fun. There's some big burly guys that aren't player characters. I don't think anybody else introduced themselves during that, but I'm just gonna go ahead. Most of y'all know Jess or Ika from the community. She's playing with us. She's playing an orc rogue named. Oh, now I've got her stupid frog stuck in my head. Enchilada. But it actually fits, like the way she wrote it out. It's pronounced enchilada, but it doesn't look enchilada as much. But she has a little pet frog named Carne Asada. She'll introduce. Maybe she actually introduces the frog during this session. We have Brodacious. Oh, and by the way, not Tavius. Tavius is Ply's character. Drunkard is played by Brody, or Brodacious Gaming. His wife is playing a ranger, who I forget the name of. And she has a cool wolf, who I also have no idea what the name of is. But she didn't introduce herself at this point. So she didn't introduce herself during the tavern. So technically, in game, we have no idea who she is or what. We can basically tell she's a ranger, but that's about it. And that part of that's, well, there's reasons why we rushed through the tavern scene. Same thing goes for Raptor. A lot of you guys know Raptor. He used to stream. Integral part of multiple streaming communities. Great guy all around. Salt of the earth. He's also playing a ranger, and I have no idea what his name is either. At least not at this stage. You'll hear all the names during. I'm trying to think what we exposed during the play session and what got exposed like later on. I can't. Both the sessions kind of are mushing together, but it doesn't matter. They'll say their names during the video you're about to watch, so you'll catch all that. And he didn't get to say he wanted to, but it got very noisy in the tavern, we'll say, and we ended up getting rushed out of the tavern. Our two rangers basically had two really bad rolls. They were supposed to be like kind of guiding us towards the dungeon. I guess at that stage it's not a dungeon, but anyway, they guided us to where we're supposed to be going, but they had bad rolls, so we actually got lost a little bit in the desert, and we ended up having a random encounter with some big old scorpions and scorpion babies. We fought the scorpions, all 10 of us. We found out basically there's 3 of the dudes that we were in our like group of 10. They were seeming real sus. They kind of separated themselves from us. They didn't, want to have conversation. They were kind of weird. They're acting real weird. There's one that was a kitty. I don't remember her name either, but she was kind of like a rogue character, and she was young and she was pretty chill, and she seemed like she was able to hang out with us. So I think that's about where the first session ended. It was very short. We didn't get much done. It's a short session. It wasn't short time-wise, but as far as stuff that got accomplished, very short. So anyway, that's where we're leading in here. I do think you'll actually enjoy, especially if you enjoy D&D, you'll enjoy what's going on with our sessions. For this session, both Plyrock and Raptor were not able to make it. Ply was gambling, and Raptor had his power go out on him before the session, so he couldn't join us. And actually, for those of you who are curious, I'm going to I'm pretty sure I'm posting this on a Saturday, so we will be playing tonight. We play on Saturday evenings, and it usually takes me about a week to get one of these out, because I'm also still streaming and doing all that. Preacher Orin, yeah, see my hat? Look at that. Twitch.tv/Preacher Orin or FB.GG, Facebook Gaming. I don't do as much on Facebook anymore. It's mostly Twitch, but I do stream to both, so check me out on both of those. But yeah. Anyway, go. I guess I should mention the other streamers, right? You got Plyrock Gaming or Plyrock Nation on both Twitch and Facebook, and then there's also Brodacious Gaming on both Twitch. No, just Twitch. No anything else. And so yeah, that's where we're going. So I hope you guys enjoy the session. Ta-da!
Okay, so we pick up.
Hold on, I have to do my PPL. Today's session is brought to you by American Viking Cigars and the Filthy Viking by Cigars Daily American Viking. I'm hoping to get a sponsorship. That's it. Go ahead.
Oh yeah. No,
Continue.
it's
Said
It's a good plug.
PPL. I was excited.
Product
I thought
placement.
My PP was gonna be touched.
I just heard PP.
of course.
Now my PP's dead.
Yes, it was the PP lady or something. Yeah, I don't know.
And there goes the cigar
Lady.
sponsorship. It is now a PP sponsorship.
YouTube doesn't like him either, so.
All right, so we ended last session after, setting someone's ass on fire and then fighting a bunch of scorpions.
Mm-hmm.
I recall being electrocuted at one point. Already,
That was me.
I know.
There was maybe a surge or two that might have caused some party dissonance, but
There was a smidge of friendly fire.
the healing that was taking place afterwards, after you got a good long night's sleep in the middle of the hot desert, kind of eroded away a bit of that strife, if not the scars left over from said electricity. Now that y'all have a minute to look around camp, is there anything y'all wanted to do before
Okay,
If
so
what's
are
so
the
appalling.
I do. Are the dead bodies of the scorpions still around?
Yeah, they are. Like the two large husks are
Okay.
there.
I would like
Um,
to investigate those and see, or I'm going to see if there's something useful in them, like either poison or chitin or whatever. I'm gonna go look at them
Okay.
and try to get goodies off
Okay.
of them.
See if we can eat them.
Tastes like rabbit.
Yeah, how well supplied are we? Like, do we have enough rations to make it across this desert? Do we need to look at those
Y'all have
scorpions
only
and see if
made it.
there's meat?
You've only made through probably about. This is going to be the end of the third day for you. Going through here, so you've started out with usually about 2 weeks of rations. So you're probably still okay. But if y'all kind of lose your way in this desert a little bit longer, then you might need to pick up on a few desert feeding tactics, or pick one of the smaller members and say, nice knowing you.
Where'd
Man,
the
Next
they're-
frogs come
question.
from?
Yeah.
Yeah. So the frog actually was in Enchilada's pocket, and it was only after the scorpions were killed that she brought it out to give it a little bit of water.
Is it named Trevor? Is she secretly Neville Longbottom?
no, it's worse than that. But she's not here to gleefully tell us about it, even though we're talking about her as precious. Oh, there she is. Okay.
Hold on. Sorry.
Tell
I
tell
had
us about your precious frog.
So as you took out your
Carniasada, and I
Carnias.
found him in my pocket, and he's best boy, and he judged it very harshly.
Oh,
So
a perfect match.
pocket-
Cool.
So you've got a Hypnotoad just hanging out in your pocket.
as she says this thing judges very harshly, you kind of lock eyes with it, and it doesn't seem to blink, staring
stares
right
at your
into
entire
soul.
soul.
So it's
thinks about
literally
all you
just his
did.
soulmate.
Yeah.
Okay, so just kind of poking around the husk of this thing. Give me. Art. Now, are you the only one doing this? Taking a look around through this
Go
thing.
with him.
Ah, there
You're on mine.
Brody wants some goodies too.
You would, knowing that this is a creature that one would harvest. Typically, that kind of skill set doesn't necessarily run up your alley, but there might be a few in the party that you could convince to do a better job.
Let's see. Does Tavius have this since he's a barbarian? I know that.
He actually does seem to be trained in the kind of beasts that he might be a pretty good one for taking beasts apart after they're dead.
Okay.
I mean, he's wearing a few fur hides.
I see. Yes, that would give me the indication. Okay. Oh, fucking Tavius. Oh, buddy, old pal. Haha, remember that time we bonded by burning your ass? How about we prove our true deep friendship and you come up here and harvest some of these creatures' giblets and such and whatnot?
Well,
For the group.
he says, my decision making seems to be gone, so I have no other choice right now. So I shall assist you in this endeavor because someone has deemed it worthy.
Good man.
And you just watch as he just picks up his axe and hacks through this thing, seeming to be with no real plan. He just starts carving into the main husk of this one, effectively ruining it.
This one? Okay.
Yeah,
I'll
he
go
rolled a 8 total on
Oh,
his
okay.
nature survival.
What about oh great party of people who may be better at this than a dumbass barbarian? perhaps we have rangers who also have nature shit skills and would love to carve up this second one, and perhaps we will get something out of. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Hey!
Perhaps
That's
Koda
my
should
finish.
look at it. She has a beast with her. Maybe she knows of the beasts.
That includes helping people.
As opposed to just fucking killing everybody.
Well, you roll me an intelligence check for Coda. Okay. You know that there are actually several useful parts that scorpions usually have. So it may actually be worthwhile to take a look in these things. Also, with that roll, you could tell that there are probably a couple parts on the one that Tavius hacked up that are still going to be useful. He hasn't seemed to hack any of the pincers or the stinger. Just he went after the main carapace and ruined the chitinous backplate.
Great. So I will come.
And also, Gordon, he hands you two giant scorpion legs. Says, there you go.
I start shaking like the maracas.
You hear like a slight oozing sound to it, so it's like.
Okay, I appreciate it. I guess. Thanks, man. I'll use these in my performance later.
Yep, and he goes back to oiling himself up with
Yes.
shea and cocoa butter in the middle of a desert.
So since I have alchemy in my background, can I get some poison out of the stinger?
Okay, that was actually going to be a specific roll for that. So there are two tails that will have some type of natural poison in them. If you want to go ahead and roll, Coda, are you going to spearhead this, or are you going to assist it?
Sorry, repeat.
Is your character going to assist with any of this, knowing what you know about?
I will assist part of it.
Okay, go ahead and roll with advantage, then, either one of you. Usually, I
So
want to
an
see
intelligence?
who has. This is going to be either a survival or a nature roll. So I would look at both your characters and see who has the best one, and then roll that with advantage. Do you remember how to get to the skills?
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
Okay.
So she has the higher nature check, so we're gonna roll her.
Okay.
With advantage.
Correct.
Oh, she got her
Very
sippy cup.
nice. Okay. So with that, you are able to extract 2 vials of poison.
Ooh.
Ayo.
How would you like to disperse them?
Yes. Here, Rangers, put this poison on your arrows.
All right. So there is one
So wait, okay.
stinger.
Tell me how many. So total so far, we've got only 2 vials of
Two
poison.
vials.
Correct. You get 2 vials of poison out of the scorpion that y'all.
Okay,
I'll say the one that.
it's fine. I mean, they can
Tavius-
give to. I was just wondering if there was another. I was going to make a
Yes, so
suggestion
there
to the
is-
party, but it's fine.
There is another. There is one other stinger that you could potentially get some poison out of.
That's what we should try. And then maybe give it to our assassin.
Well, it's okay. So this poison is made for either. You can coat a weapon with it, and any attacks from the weapon for the next minute are going to deal additional damage.
I'm a
Or you
spy.
can,
Uh-oh, I just got
Uh,
selfish. Yeah, maybe I should. Maybe yeah. Okay, then I could use it
Well-
as a spy and make, like, okay, yeah.
or you can coat 3
Fuck you,
pieces of
assassin!
ammunition.
Or you can pour it
So-
in some fancy royal person's drink when they're not looking.
Or you can pour it in a drink and try to poison someone with the ingested version of it.
Yummy.
Okay, so out of character, who's the assassin? Is it the one that disappears, or is it?
It's Jess.
No,
Gordon.
she's actually not a member of.
I was talking
the
about
party.
Jess. She's a
it's
rogue
the orc with the
slash-
2 daggers.
Rogue is basically that's like one of the paths you can take on a rogue.
Yeah. And you said there's 3 or 2?
They're
Two
okay,
now
so
with
they're-
one tail left.
Okay.
They're
Can we
2
see 'em
vials.
with 2 vials from one tail.
Yes,
Correct.
so far.
You could potentially harvest more out of the next stinger. You could potentially harvest less. You don't really know. So if y'all wanted to harvest again for the next one, y'all could choose to do so. If
I will make the
Like that.
request of our gracious and wonderful ranger lady up there to also
I will-
please for. I would also like an attempt at the stinger tail, please.
Yeah.
Okay. Now are you going to inspire anyone, or are you
Oh, I
just
could.
providing help?
Uh,
Advantage?
how often? Hold on, hold on here.
Now recharges on a short rest.
Okay, short rest. Oh, okay.
And-
Then yeah, then we could just. Yeah, I will inspire Coda
Okay.
on her quest to dig in a stinger.
All right, so you'll have to let her know what that die roll is, unless you are going to roll it yourself. But go ahead and roll another advantage nature check for her.
How do I? And I go to.
All right, so there's 16 in that one. If you click on your face and go up to features tab, it's the
Yep.
very first option.
Yeah, I've got it. Now, how do I give it to her?
Just click it.
I clicked it and it opened it up. Told me what it was. Do I click roll? Oh, okay, you did
Right.
it.
I clicked it and it rolled.
All right.
Did you
So,
open up your character sheet, or did you just look up
Character
in the
sheet.
top left corner?
No, I did character
Okay.
sheet.
Just look up in the top left corner. You see features right there.
Oh, okay.
You can hover over anything in the character sheet right there.
Okay.
You can do your skills. You can do everything right up there.
All right. Cool.
So,
Sounds great. You're now
uh,
inspired.
would you like to go with that roll?
Yeah, and I'll let her. What that means is you can add a. Is it just that's what it is? A 4 out of basically it's an extra. So she would add a 4 if she wants to use it. Is that
Correct.
correct. Okay.
Well, yeah. Well, it would be a 1d6
Okay.
that she would add on to any d20 roll.
Okay. Yeah. So you get
So-
1d6 that you can put onto any. Like. Okay. So. What does the 4 that's underneath it mean? I guess I should ask real quick.
That is the calculated roll that whenever I clicked it.
Okay. But that doesn't
So
actually.
it-
Okay.
right.
So yes,
you would
Coda,
like-
if you want to use it when you're looking for the meat to make sure you have like a better chance of success, you can tack that on. You can like.
Right.
So that's it. I've now inspired you.
Perfect.
Feel free.
Thank you.
Okay, and with that inspiration, it does bring you up to the same 20 total. So you do manage to get another 2 vials of basic poison. And if you would like, I can split that up however you want it. I've already given both of the rangers 1 vial of basic poison.
I will let her decide on one, but I would like to, if she wants to give it to our.
Since
Rogue
you're the
or
one
not.
harvesting it, I'm letting
her
you
choice.
decide.
Yeah.
How.
However,
to-
since I gave bardic inspiration, I would like maybe raise my hand and be like, "Hey, I helped. Can I get the bottle?"
Yes, I will give one to Mr. Gordon.
Okay, thank you.
How many came out of that second tail?
Two.
another 2. Yep.
Hey.
So my
Yeah.
options are
You can keep it, or you can give it to. Okay, so I've given one to you, one to Raptor. You can give one to Drunkard, but he doesn't seem to use weapons all too much.
Yeah.
You can give it one to Tavius. You can give one to Enchilada.
I'm gonna give one to Enchilada to I don't rest.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. So you now have. Everyone should have a basic poison vial, and see that you have 3 uses of this. And if you click on it, it will tell you in your character sheet precisely how to use it. All right.
Oh,
So now
yeah.
you've
Where
cut the
is it up?
stingers off in your character sheet.
Under the inventory.
Under inventory.
Yerp.
All
You
right,
can use the
Pooch.
poison. Oh, sorry. I was just going to read it for everybody, but that's fine. Go ahead. What am I doing?
You can do that. I was gonna say just go ahead and do a short rest on your character.
Okay, yeah.
That way you...
I will do that right now.
It's in the utility tab in
Okay.
the top left.
Short rest. Boom.
All right.
Rest.
We all doing a short rest?
I think he's the only one who needed to because he used.
It's like a 30-minute rest. So you guys just. Yeah.
I'm having y'all do this as part of your long rest, so you're harvesting these parts and stuff during that. All right. So there is the chitinous backplate of this thing. If y'all wanted to take bits of that and either sell it or try to fashion it in some way into a piece of armor that might be used.
Do any of us use armor?
Tavius might.
Chitin is known for being very light and flexible, but strong.
Okay.
So even if you don't use it, it is probably worthwhile to grab it.
And then sell it.
You could sell it. You could
Fashion
try
it.
to make something out of it. You could
Yeah,
have
yeah.
somebody who's good at making stuff make something out of it.
Yes, we will take it. Thank you. I will. We're going to throw it on the back of Tavius, for he is the strong, burly man.
All right. Well, he already carved one up to.
Oh no, I
Ship.
just thought it was. I thought it was already carved. I didn't know that. Like.
No. He carved through
Okay.
the back plate of that one. He decimated it.
Yeah, who's our other?
It would be. Oh yes. Oh dearest. Raptor.
Raptor. Yeah.
Please, Sir Raptor, could you give us your expertise and carve up this thing and chitin and whatnot?
He takes a look at the job that Coda's doing and says he seems to be doing a better job than I would do.
Okay.
At the moment. So his modifier doesn't seem to be quite as good as that +5. So if you want to roll, give me 3 more advantage rolls, and I'll just go over this quickly just to see if y'all manage to get all the parts off with no hitch or.
And that's nature advantage.
Yep. Nature or survival in this one. Okay, yeah, y'all get the chitinous backplate. I'll say you get about 5 foot worth of chitin plating, and I will. Who wants to take care of inventory? Because if you really want me to do it, I'll throw it in Ply's inventory.
I was kidding about that. Let's not do that.
Yeah, let's not give it to Ply.
Yeah, like how quickly we're like, fuck no.
So,
Can I pack it on my? Is that
so y'all can pack it however you want. There's usually one person that's like a treasurer that keeps track of things. I see she's saying
I
stuff.
should take it into my wizard pouch.
I was gonna ask if you had like a magic pouch. Can we give it to you, Drunkard? Like a.
He has a component pouch, but you haven't seen like. There are people that have bags that seem to be more spacious than their size would appear. Like bags that are about as big as a hand, but you've seen them put like a whole sword into it.
I'm assuming that's one of our randoms down.
No, nobody nobody in this party currently seems to
Oh.
have one of those kind of bags. So, what I was saying is, would someone like to keep track of the items that I'm giving you? I'm not worrying about encumbrance here. I will throw
sure.
it.
Yeah.
Okay, so you want to keep track of it, Brody?
Yes, I should be in charge of the
Okay.
inventory.
Okay, then I will
Makes
put it
sense.
in your inventory.
Yeah, you're a smart wizard, bookworm, or sorcerer, or whatever the hell you are.
Yes, give me the captain's plate. I shall carry it on my back like a trophy and watch as it burns Ply alive. That
Burns
was definitely
Ply.
not in character, because my character is supposed to be a good guy. Starting to think True Good was a bad idea, because I'm definitely not embodying that part of my character.
You'll evolve. We can evolve you.
Yeah, fine. Okay, I've thrown that in there. Was that one roll? Okay, so go ahead and give me 2 more, and we'll just see what the pincers do for us.
Oh, what do those pincers do?
Yeah, you're able to get all 4 of those, no problem.
Touchy. I want the touchy. oh. Where's that little emoji with the cute little? Come here, evil. I got the pinchy the booties. Yeah.
All right, now.
now that's
All right.
every time. That's what I think of Jess now.
Krusty Krab is unfair. Mr. Krabs is in there.
Okay, so I've thrown all of that. Why? Whatever. Okay. I have thrown all that in your inventory. So, all right. With that, I'll say that y'all have made your camp. If there was any introduction you wanted to give to your characters, since we had a few people late and you didn't get to describe to us your gloriousness. If you would like to.
So we're like sitting
give
around
that-
the campfire. Fine, I'll that way I can make it in game. So guys, we've all kind of got thrown into this situation pretty haphazardly. Tell me a little bit about yourself, so I know who I'm fighting beside. I like to know what I'm working with here.
Well, this conversation starts, I'm gonna pull out carne asada, so they can fully judge everything everyone is saying.
Okay. Okay.
That's
Be
an
judged
adorable
by the
little frog.
He
Even
bites.
potatoes.
As she says this, he puts out like a very gummy grin, to where you can see there are absolutely no teeth in this mouth whatsoever.
Oh.
It's not about teeth.
All right,
Oh,
good.
crap.
Well, we know that one of you has a frog. Very good. This has been very informative.
Well,
Well, who are
learned,
you?
Learned much.
I'm gonna look at.
I already
Gordon.
now. I actually I was one. I think wasn't I one of the announced who I was at the tavern. Or no, that's right. I just looked at everybody. I just looked at
talked
everybody.
over that too. Yeah, you were just inspecting.
Ply, I think, was the only one that keyed in.
I fucking
Ply
kill
and
any of you.
I did
I
get
think-
Tavius. Not Tavius. Fucking. Gosh, I'm sorry. Drunkard. I also asked about Drunkard. He told us who it was. Since you asked, oh wonderful green lady, I am the great and glorious bard, Gordon, and I travel the lands and this is friddly diddly dee. It's the traveling bard life for me. That's all you need to know.
you could show off a bit of your goodies if you would choose to do so.
If you say no. Here are my goodies. No.
He was ready.
I was actually just leaning back, and I was like, okay. Oh, you think I should? Okay. Actually, it's funny.
Only if you want to.
I'll find it here in a sec. Oh no, it's over here.
We all sit in a circle staring at the bot as he.
Oh
digs
yeah.
out
Well,
the
I'm tuning. I'm
chalice and
tuning my
finds his
loot. I'm
magical
tuning my
piece.
loot right now. I'm tuning my loot.
Your loot or your cittern?
Cittern, whatever I have on my body.
Okay, the cittern. Yeah,
Okay.
he just pulls out this very fancy looking mandolin. That it appears to glow as he plays it a bit.
Oh yes, I believe
Yeah.
the bot shall play us a song as we triumph in our defeat.
Yeah.
So this is gonna be very thematic. I'm gonna really just keep it in the keep it in the D&D universe here.
Well, as you are a bard and you love
Yeah.
to perform for people, go ahead and give me a performance check just to
Okay.
see how well you're in tune with your item.
Skills, performance. And I just click on it.
Mhm.
Okay. Now just normal.
Just normal. Yeah, he's playing some pretty nifty tunes here that y'all haven't quite heard before.
Yeah.
Got a nice handle on it. Good melody.
Can't wait till I'll hear what's playing in the background right now. Yeah. Y'all like that?
Only imagine.
Wait for it.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh my god.
We're going hard now. Green lady with a green frog. Other lady with a big dog. Some people call it a wolf. Couldn't think of anything that rhymes with wolf. What rhymes with wolf? Golf? Wow. We both had the same thought at the exact same.
I think we went for two different words.
I said golf.
I said golf.
Oh, golf? Okay.
Yeah, like the golf.
Golf of
sea.
the. I was thinking like golf, like wolf. However, if you say it with our accent, it does. They're both the same word. So.
Yeah, that's
They
yep,
were.
that's true.
But don't
It was-
expect my
Oh,
It's almost
Then-
identical there.
what's a dude? What's kitty?
But yeah, no, even
Green
even
ladies, pretty.
the other three that are kind of sitting
I'm
off
gonna
by
touch
themselves.
Her titty.
They seem to be getting into this.
That's all the rhyme I can go with.
Father has judged you in his cold, dead eyes. He's just staring at you.
Hey man, that's my freestyle. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Thank you.
Meanwhile, in the background, Ricard's got his staff, and he's just
Gordon,
like,
as you're
getting
playing
with it.
this, and you just kind of glance over at the frog, go ahead and give me an insight check.
Insight. Let's see.
Yep.
Skills. Let me find it. Perception. Where's insight? Oh, there it is. I found it. Insight. Normal.
If you would like
Ugh.
to roll me in intimidation,
Whew. My
Ika.
insight's Not too
Me or the
perceptive there.
frog?
I would say you in this instance.
What's under skills, right?
Uh-huh.
With advantage or normal?
I'm gonna say normal. I would do advantage, but this is a tiny ass frog in your hand. This is a little bit unsettling. He kind of falters a bit on his playing, but as soon as he looks at someone else, it picks up again.
Yeah.
He doesn't,
See,
wouldn't quite look your way very much.
you're not a fan of the arts, I see. Okay, fine.
Uh,
No,
Ika,
everybody
if you would
can-
like to describe your character for us.
Who?
You.
Oh, me. Well, I'm a frog. But describe or talk about?
Whatever
either.
you want to explain
Wait,
about
what
your
I want-
character so we know. Yes.
What I want you guys to know.
Right.
Okay. Hold on. My name is Enchilada, and that's all you need to know.
Russian?
My name is Enchilada, and I have issue with the old man with the beard. Big issue. But I leave that up to Carne Asada. He is judge. He's judgment in this. I just sit and watch. That's all you need to know.
I see you have a very strong emotional bond with this tiny frog of yours.
We are green. What else? What other bond would we need?
Yes, I've always heard greenskins stick together. Is this about the electrocution? Are you referring to my electrocution you're talking about?
Excuse me, wizard. You wouldn't happen to be slightly racist, would you?
I have
Nope.
a favorite color, and that color is not green. I'll tell you that right now.
This goes back to that true good thing. Apparently, my guy's just a dickhead.
All right.
Just remember, Mama,
moving
I don't care about the skin color of your skin, baby. Mwah.
Stay away from me. Enchilada has judged you
Just
in
don't
the
understand. You just don't understand art yet, baby.
music play. Enchilada has judged you. You
Uh-huh.
have been dealt judgment. He bites.
Well, we're gumming at this point. And let me tell you, a man of my age of gumming is pretty damn good.
Gordon, how loud are you playing?
Just at this stage, I've already done my performance, my amazing performance.
Yeah,
So this
yeah,
it's just
yeah.
a little background, just a little something to kind of keep the silence of the night at bay while everybody tells their stories. I'm not overplaying like.
Are you playing loud enough that these three down here could, kind of key into that, and are they getting any of that playing, or is it?
Oh yeah, I mean they're what,
just-
15 feet away? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Enchilada wants to know why those three are over there. Do we offend?
Are you asking them?
I dare say they're probably staying that far away due to the electrocution from earlier. 30 feet.
I would like to talk to the crocodile man.
As you say, I'm assuming you're telling me you would like to talk to Crocodile Man, not in character. Okay. As you say this, you'll unnervingly look as the crocodile head just kind of lifts up, turns back. It instead of like swiveling like a normal neck would, it just kind of like lulls back and takes a look at you out of the side eye, and then just goes back to minding their own business over there. And there's a little bit of muttering going on between them.
I would like to walk over there, if that's possible.
It is certainly possible. What from where would you approach? Oh, so you're going up right behind them. Okay.
Excuse me, crocodile man.
Did you take your frog with you?
I did.
Crumps. What can Crumps do for you?
I don't like how you side-eyed, but I would like to know if you would like to join our party. Not that I care, but would you want to come over and listen to the music better? Because I don't like this whole click you have going.
Crumps good where he is. And,
Enchilada doesn't like where Crunch is.
The lion next to him is, pardon my friend, he's a bit of shall we say, hello?
Fucking King Richard.
Absolutely.
Yeah, if you kind of look at him, he kind of looks like I get that.
He's
Yeah, pardon me.
a bit of a self. He enjoys his own company more than others. And Razzie just kind of snorts, like there's something funny said.
I can do that too.
I use trigonometry and tell them to come over here.
You can enjoy your own company. Well, that's fantastic.
Is he still talking to me? Or
Yes.
were you
Ra-
answering?
Raldrian
like-
seems to be the one giving you attention.
Listen here, Lionheart. I try to be nice. But I don't like this click, and I don't like your muttering. I don't like you. Carne Asada has judged. And he doesn't like you either. But if we're here, we need to work together. So
I'm
this
assuming Carne Asada, and he pulls out a sword, is your little friend right here? And he
We do not
points
threaten
to the
Carne
frog
Asada.
with his sword.
Well, hi diddly dee! What's going on with you three? Maybe we should all party down and settle down, huh? Yeah. I'm still playing. I'm,
No,
now
he's-
I've
he's-
went full country for some reason. Don't ask, but
He's had this out the whole time. He's just kind of like knifing into the sand. Just that he appears to want to stab things as well.
we're all
He
good
is
here now.
you are getting very similar vibes from him, Enchilada,
From
from the kind of class that you are in essence. He seems to be some type of rogue that likes to stab.
we can stab his own asshole. Get that away from my carne asada.
Oh, I don't threaten. I just simply illustrate. He
You can
flourishes.
illustrate that up your asshole. Let's go and
Can I
Enchilada.
help you, wizard? You are holding your hand in the sky.
I believe since we were all chosen to go on this venture together, we should at least learn and pretend to like each other.
That is up to you. I don't
not what I
pretend
said,
to do anything.
That's not what I said. I said come over, sit. They say no and be assholes. And he threatened
that,
Frog.
that may be, well, that may be true, but you know, maybe they need a little more extra time to warm up there, ain't you?
I put this in
Fucking
the.
Frog, how much more time does he need to warm up?
Listen,
put
I
in
didn't think about
the
their
most-
titties. They haven't warmed up to me yet. Just give them a second. Give them a second.
In the most mild way possible. I don't believe the two large fellows would get along very well.
That's fair. I
he
think
indicates Tavius sitting in the back, and Crumps just kind of and like shakes his head.
Oh,
Did
so
you call
it's a
me
dick.
racist?
Okay, as
Yeah,
long
yeah.
as I know.
Yeah. They seem to be keeping to their own company. They seem to know each other as well. So
Okay,
Speaking of the most sketch vibes, but whatever.
Give-
I take the
give
frog and I
me-
go.
the three of you who walked over, go ahead and give me just a perception check.
Normal or with advantage?
Normal. Since all three. of
I
you are
am the
going to-
least perceptive human.
Carne Asada seems to see something.
I don't trust these bitches.
Did you intend to roll with the frog?
Did I? I just
You-
clicked skill.
Yeah, you did.
You rolled. You
absolutely
have
rolled
your
with the
frog
frog.
selected. You have to select
Oh.
enchilada.
And the frog
There
fucking
we go.
knows.
Just tell me
The
what
frog
you were-
knows. Frog's like, ribbit! Fucking ribbit, man!
Right. Carne Asada just kind of like puffs up a bit, like. No, give me a roll for you, and I'll or what
That makes
what
sense
is
because I don't remember having proficiency in perception. But the frog knows.
okay, so you have a +0. I'll say that the 18 that he rolled was yours, since that was clearly not intentional. You actually do notice that Razi seems to have some vials of her own on her belt.
Oh,
A couple
Razi.
that don't. Razi is the
I didn't. I
other-
thought that was a dude.
Oh,
So
sure.
that okay, gotcha.
Yeah. That's a cat. They're
Yeah.
very
I get
similar
it. I get
looking,
it. I get it. I get it.
unless
But it-
one
he's-
has a giant mane and is quite ostentatious.
Gotcha.
Fucking
Okay.
Richard over
Uh,
here.
She seems to have a couple different kinds of vials as well, so it's not just. But you do recognize a very similar poison to what you just harvested. That she's got one or two of those on her belt.
Hey, kitty cat.
Yes.
I like your belt.
Let's
I would-
go. That's good. Evil. All
Instant
right.
regret.
No,
As soon
no,
as I
that
saw-
is it. That is
all
the
three of
sound for
y'all-
this shit. Let's go.
What did you say, Echo?
Is that... I like your belt. Is that leather? Neck, cow? You know, I would like to pick one up for myself one day. It's very pretty.
I
That's
hear
w-
it's
I-
made
I-
out of orc.
Oh, well, good thing I'm only half then, right? Okay, so I think as you know, as members of the same sex should hang out. What's they call girls' night? I don't know what you're into. I mean, I can get you some catnip, but No. Ooh.
Give me an insight check. What are you trying to accomplish here?
I'm trying to like break down something because they have these fucking walls up.
Mm-hmm.
Pick me up.
Okay.
Take me up.
Are you
Kitty
okay?
cat.
Oh, girls are about
still want
to
the
have
insight?
a brawl. Yes, insight. And give me just a flat charisma roll then, just to see how well you're breaking
Wait,
down walls.
insult is insult. Insight is is normal.
These are just gonna be normal rolls. Okay. And give me just a flat charisma check.
I forgot how to do that.
Now that one is going to be
Character.
well, no. You can just go to checks.
Oh, there.
The checks tab.
What is it gonna be?
Charisma.
Charisma.
They get.
She just kind of looks up at you and says, "I like this one."
Sorry.
Um,
That wasn't enchilada. That was me.
No. Hmm. Very interesting. We've come out here before with previous parties that didn't quite make it before. So it'll be interesting to see how you handle.
Oh, so they're like the scraggly veterans, and we're the new people showed up. So they're like sticking to their squad,
Yeah,
and we're the new faces.
they've been here before. They've been around the block, around the sandy dunes a time or two.
Well, I can see why the cat likes it out here. It's like the world is her litter box, but
That feeling of liking you is very thin, but you show spunk. We'll see if you survive.
just listen. I like cuddles and all, but my feet in my lap, they're off limits for a minute, okay? So,
Duly noted.
Oh,
I walk back over to the main group because
Yeah.
I thought there was about to be a fight breaking out.
I didn't-
So,
yeah. I was just
This
going,
is
I was
a
going
big
over to
wall
like
back.
keep that from happening. That's what I would over.
because the dude straight up had a sword in his hand and was like, "Hey, you're fucking frogs looking at
No,
me."
I should have explained. Like this guy just has it out pretty much 24/7.
It's like
Like he walks around
there,
with
yeah.
it. He's, it's just him. That is his style.
well, the offer of the female companion knight still stands. So, but I'm going to back
Is that
over
an
here.
offer of sex?
Yes,
Listen, you old man. Don't you have a book to read? So me and Carne Asada say good night to you. But there you go. Let's go, Frog.
Good night, friends. All right. As you do make your way back over there, just kind of winding down for the night. Once it seems the three of them have gone to sleep, Nyx, in probably the most hushest whisper of words you could hear, just I'm actually out here for a different reason. I'm looking for my brother. He went on one of these adventures, and well, we haven't heard from him since.
That other
that-
cat
who
is
said
not
that?
related to you?
No, she's a different kind of cat.
Oh, I am so sorry.
I'm not.
Oh,
I
Well-
have my suspicions about them.
I like these cats. You can cuddle whenever.
As you're kind of like looking a little bit closer, you notice she's quite young, actually. She's a very small cat.
What are the age limits out here? Should I give
Yep.
Icarus a tough time about that?
You should absolutely.
I meant it in a complete platonic way,
Uh-huh.
as in, like, hey, you have nightmare, you sleep by me. It's okay. Me and Carne Asada, we sing you song. We get. Do cats like milk? Do we have milk out here? We get you some milk.
Do you
Figure-
say this out loud? Do you say milk out loud?
Milk. Yes.
Her ears seem to perk up just a little bit, but no,
I don't.
We figure it out. I'm not
Probably-
trying.
probably
Grab the
not
bus
something
and
you would want to try after 3 days in the scorching desert. Would
Figure it.
Wait, what gender is Dakota's wolf?
That's
Dakota, what gender is your wolf?
what you would ask.
I'm gonna go with the
The male wolf? The male.
Never mind.
Quit
Never
trying
mind.
to breed stuff.
Question. You have.
No, I was gonna milk the wolf to get milk for the cat. Okay,
Oh
come
my
on.
god.
Don't touch my wolf. You will die.
Why did I not see that coming?
You think I was trying to crossbreed a wolf and a cat person? Jesus Christ, you fucking freaks.
trying to bang children cats. So I mean, whatever.
No, I was not. I was not. Enchilada is not registered. Okay? She knows. She knows.
Yet.
No. I will eat you.
Alright. Was there anything else you all would like to do before closing camp down for the night and
Can I
turning
say
in for a
something
long
to
rest?
Enchilada?
Of course.
Enchilada, I feel by the end of this quest we shall be more than friends. We shall be best friends.
I feel like by the end of this quest, you will be dead because you are old.
Age is just a number, sweetheart.
I would like to ask the lady with the wolf if the wolf could, like,
Wait,
give me
that-
a buffer.
That was not supposed to be sexual.
I still. I don't like
Yeah.
this old man.
Yes, yes, we'll full
agree
buffer.
with. Enchilada agrees that age is just number. Isn't that right, pretty kitty?
No, I offered her if she was scared a friend,
Go-
completely on it.
Call me
It's
here,
a
pussy
lot of-
cat. Pussy cat. Yes.
She's kitten.
Might as well
It
dump a bucket of water on it, call it a wet ass pussy. You know what I mean?
Session 2. Stop trying to bang everything, including each other.
You're a pretty
I,
kitty. I have a bucket of water. Now you wet ass pussy. Come here.
Since Raptor is not here, I will have him introduce his character
Please,
Uh,
thank you.
at a later date. So,
Oh, okay. What about
Carne asada in her pocket, and she's gonna just be like, "I'm done." I don't want
Coda,
to-
did you want to describe your
yeah,
character any?
Yes. You get to
Okay.
my dive.
I'm sorry, what was that?
You get in my way, you die this time. Thank you.
Preach, why do you have her targeted?
Not sure. Oh, that's still from when I gave her the inspiration.
Oh, okay.
I was preparing some shit now.
Oh. But my thing.
Yeah, nah. I removed it. All right. Well, we've. I will ask the young kitty. I was like, hold on. It doesn't highlight her name.
Next.
Nix.
Nix is the one. Okay, Nix. What was your brother like? Like, what? You're out here looking. Maybe if we see him, we'll know. You know, we can alert you or whatever. Can you give us a little more information on the brother?
I'll be right back. Give me 1 second.
He was my older brother. He was a bit taller than me. He was a little strange, like me too,
Okay.
and maybe the wizard here a little bit. He knew better spells than I did.
And why was he in the desert? Was he doing basically the same mission, or what was he?
From what I've been able to tell, and she kind of looks over at the other group. They run this mission pretty regularly.
Okay.
This is the first time I joined in, just to see what they do. If we're being honest, I'm probably just gonna go invisible next time and try to take a look around. They don't really seem to notice me that much, anyways, because I'm kind of small.
Gotcha. Okay, well, that could be beneficial to especially since yeah. All right, so it's. I guess I will say this outside. I'm taking note. This is not the first time this group has ran the not just that they're veterans, but also in my brain. I'm charting down sus. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna say that's pretty suspicious. They go out all the time with new adventurers, and they've lost her brother.
And yet they
Okay,
still
so
somehow
now I'm
always come back. Yeah.
Suspicious of them. Yeah.
Just for kicks. I mean, since that was session 1 and it was a little weird, give me an insight check for Worrell, the guy who actually put you on this quest. Since I did give you kind of the inclination that these guys were suspicious before. That just go ahead and then throw me an insight check for him.
Okay. Hold on, I'm trying to decide. Okay. I should have made this as strong. Now I'm thinking about it as a spy. I should have made it stronger.
I mean, it's good enough. You could feel that he didn't really expect to see, if not you particularly, most of you to at the end of whatever mission this was. You couldn't quite tell if that was like a nefarious vibe you were getting from him, but it was definitely like a 50 golds is a lot of gold for just some random adventurers to go out and bring stuff back, and like 150 to bring back a special artifact on top of that. He probably didn't expect to dole something like that out.
Gotcha.
Much less see many of you, if not all of you, again.
Okay. Now, was that just me insight? So, do I need to share that insight, or is that like a group insight?
I will say that is technically your insight. If you wish to share that with the rest of the party, now would be the chance, since the rest of these guys seem to be asleep.
Okay, yeah, I might actually. Okay, I'm gonna be like, come in close, so I don't have to like. All right, guys. So, here's my vibe so far, and then I explained to them what you told me about Worrell, and that the amount of money, the vibe he's given off, plus the fact that these guys somehow magically always come back. I'm just saying, stay on your toes. I don't think they're planning on us at least a lot of us making it back. I don't know if it's just because it's super dangerous, or there's something else a little more nefarious at the at play. The fact that they somehow keep making it back makes me a little more. There could be two different sides. Like Worrell may just send people out to do a tough task, but he doesn't expect it to come back, and then these guys pick up the goods left over or whatever. But just stay on your toes. Just stay on your toes with those. Don't be too trusting yet.
Yes, I agree with the ball. It's very suspicious.
Maybe I played.
This was for the 3 at the bottom.
Mm-hmm. And
Yes.
Worrell, who gave us the mission. Kind of like, seems like there may be more than meets the eye with those. Total of 4.
Carnia Sada has never seen a single gold in her life. She's very suspicious. Do I have to make a frog this too?
Carne the frog has never seen a gold. Okay.
Let me ask a question. Did he give us 50 at the beginning, or did he offer? It was like 50 now, and then 150 if you return, or was it a total?
It was a total of 50 per person, and then 150 for whoever brings the artifact.
Oh, okay, gotcha. So we're okay. Gotcha.
Yep.
Okay.
And he really didn't even give you a clue as to what that artifact might be. So,
This is also sus.
but again, like I was saying, you couldn't really catch anything nefarious from him. You feel like he might be sending you out on a task that they either don't want to send their own men out for, or it's
Right.
something that they don't think can be done. So they're just going to try to pay someone an exorbitant amount of money to do it. So,
Yeah. Well, that's still kind of sus if they're like, here,
right.
go out and die for
Yeah.
us.
Right.
Gotcha. No, I get you. So anyway, I have now shared that with everyone. They may react as they wish.
My brother was most capable. He could have found whatever it is, no problem.
Okay. Let-
How old is your brother?
Oh, maybe about 20 winters.
I mean, 20.
Yes.
Sorry, what was that?
She said, does that mean 20? But yes, basically.
Yes.
Okay.
I think our green friend has something for cats.
No, I was trying to. Enchiladas just trying to
I-
get all the information here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
no, I get it.
she
I get
saw the
enchilada. He's of age.
younger
It's cool.
sister's,
Go for it.
you know, cute. Then maybe she wants to see how available the cute older brother
yeah,
is.
yeah,
You
I
never
get
know.
it. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Listen, Enchilada thought that Nix and the other kitty cat were related. She doesn't. So now she knows to look for at least a 20-year-old cat.
Not to
Mhm.
inbreed with them.
Yeah, and as far as you know, cats really aren't that common on your side of the mountain range that splits this continent. So you've only heard about these shifters or cat people or beast people, in other words.
Me specifically, or all of us?
You and Brody specifically. The rest of them, it's kind of like a strange oddity within itself. Tavius and actually Raptor would know this as well, but cat people are really only from this area, and even within that, there seems to be quite a few differences between them. There are a lot of clans in the region, and they're very nomadic and keep to themselves. And but yeah, okay. Was there anything else you wanted to do before closing out the night for a long rest?
I'm good.
I'm good. Yep.
Enchiladas
Let's-
here,
I'm good.
go to sleep and cuddle with her frog.
Okay, all
I'm
right.
going to sleep with
So
the frog.
I am a cuddler, old man.
I like it. This is
all right, and now that we're back into our travel, you can see the large circle indicated that was the starting region. The small circle seems to be where you all are, and the box is the rough estimate of the destination of where we all going. Go.
Why the hell are we going a long way?
Well,
it's
y'all,
kind of your fault.
the two rangers may not have had the best of rolls coming out of the gate, but again, y'all never been here before, so it was kind of a crapshoot in the dark. So
if the
if you
range,
would like,
yes, can I? Since I'm assuming we all noticed that we didn't quite go the right direction. Is that
yeah,
correct?
I mean,
can I
I'm-
give them a inspiration on their next like?
you sure can.
All right.
Would you like to do one for both, or just one for one of them? And
Let's do one for both, just to be safe. I got 4. Let's
Okay.
throw 2 of those bad boys out.
okay, all right. So I will have you roll another survival check for me, if you would.
How do they do that with we don't?
You just pull up your character sheet and then go to the skill and then click that, and
Okay.
I will actually do Raptors for him.
Do I need to cast
Yes.
Bardic Inspiration? Okay.
And tell me which one is the first one going to be Raptor, or is it going to be Coda?
This is for first Raptor, second Coda. How about that? I'll just roll 2 back to back.
Okay.
Ready? Boom, 1, and then one more. Boom, 2.
There you go. That's polar
didn't see-
opposites. I like it. You got a 1 for Raptor and a 6 for Coda. So
There we go.
if we can get Coda to do a survival check for me. You just
Wait,
double click her face and bring up the character sheet.
go down. To the go.
And attributes, it's the very bottom skill. Oh, she's not trained in it. Have her roll a nature check. Just
Well, he's not on the map, so he can't get.
Go to the top right where it has it's the third option, actors directory. Like see how you got the little symbols at the top, very
There it
top right,
goes.
okay.
and you
okay.
can find your character. And
I didn't know you couldn't see your characters that way. Yep.
It's a what?
Have her roll a nature check for me, just since that's okay. Yeah.
Okay.
No, that'll definitely do it.
we did it.
And in fact, that alone probably makes up the DC that y'all had in order to get there in a quick fashion.
Oh yes,
Raptor,
I'm worn out from that inspiration. Can we sit down for 30 seconds or 30 minutes, real quick? Woo! I played that fucking Lear
yeah.
like a beast. You know? Okay,
I'm
thanks.
gonna get this.
I need a short rest
Okay.
there.
all right.
How do I?
Okay, so as y'all get pretty close up to this thing, you'll do notice as you get closer and closer to the mountain range, it just seems to be almost a sheer drop on this side of it. Like the mountain range goes up, but this side of it is almost completely flat. And y'all come up to it and notice that there is this carved out structure. And I put them out here on the bottom to show the direction that y'all are coming from. So if you would like to go up to alrighty. If you want to, I guess, kind of just present yourself how we're looking at this thing.
What language is this written on here?
You can't quite see it from that far back. As you get up to the structure, it seems to be each one of these. It's not a statue. Pillars is approximately about 45 feet tall. And it being in a bit of a rocky outcropping, like with the back of this thing right up against the mountain range, it kind of feels out of place because you look out to the right or out to the north and to the south, and again, it's just flat mountain wall for as far as you can see. But yes, this there does appear to be some kind of language on the ground, and there's what seems to be a shimmering golden pyramid up top here, and it appears to be pulling in light inside this inside the sides that you do see. So, what would you like to do?
Guess we should probably inspect first to see if we can like see like an opening or anything like that, or what would that be?
Okay. If you would like to investigate, just let me know what you're, I guess, looking for specifically. So I imagine,
okay.
Brody, you're going to be looking at the words. Okay.
Where's
I would like to do two things. I would like to look for a door, just to see if there's like an opening of some sort. But I also would like to look at the word. Don't I have a language thing?
Yeah, I see it now.
Yes.
So yes, I want to. Can I get to where those letters are scribed on there?
You sure can.
Okay, I want to walk up to those and begin trying to translate those.
Okay. Now these do appear to be some form of hieroglyph. So give me a flat intelligence check. Since you don't have this language, I am going to say roll that with a disadvantage for me. Preacher,
Yo.
what are you looking for?
Okay. Like I said, okay. So I guess I'll roll a investigation for a door, but I also, since I know I've had a couple of different languages, but I could have sworn I had something else that was like a special language skill, and I don't remember exactly what it was. That I wasn't sure if it had to be spoken English or spoken language that I just automatically understood, or there was something where like I had that where like
So you have 3 languages.
okay, yeah, Sylvanic,
One of them
Druidic.
is an exotic language, Sylvan.
Yes.
And well, actually both of those are technically exotic. So that is your unique
Okay.
language thing.
Gotcha. Okay.
You actually know that both of them would not carve into things with their language.
Okay.
Unless it was
something.
like a dead root or something earthy and more up their environment.
Okay.
So to say.
So I know that I won't be able to understand the language just by looking at it.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
No. Just looking at these things, you probably couldn't.
Well, then I guess
pick
I'll
it.
just investigate for like an opening or or a mechanism that would lead to an opening. That's kind of what I'm doing. Like how do we get in here?
What do you
Did I
now?
do that intelligence check right?
You sure did. And just kind of looking over this, a lot of these pictures just start to swirl in your head. Like it's hard to keep track of how many different ones there are. Um, you feel like you're kind of on the cusp of something. There seems to be some type of theme here. You're just not quite getting it.
This is my big dick sticking up under. Woo! Look at that big 20 just flopping around. Okay, go ahead.
All right. So, Preacher, as you're looking at this thing, you actually notice that the pyramid seems to be sectioned.
Okay.
And the top part of this, where it actually does have a bit of, and you look a little bit closer, and there seems to be some type of a recessed portion inside of this thing. It almost looks as like a gate that you could like stick your hand in and like just move it around. They're open, hollow sides to this pyramid.
Okay.
It seems to be some form of receptacle for something.
So we should be looking for something to put in them to make them.
It appears to be some like, and as you kind of circle around this thing, like they all seem to have this this side to them that there seems to be like ports for each side.
So like a
Um,
keyhole.
it appears to be a keyhole. It just the front facing of these things don't really give any kind of indication as to what necessarily
Would go in
that
there.
key might be.
Gotcha.
I'm sorry, I did not drag your character out yet. All right, so you're looking at the languages. What are the rest of you doing? Tavius is just kind of like gonna rest up against one of these pillars. Like this is for weak people to. He's
Weak
buttering
people
himself up.
brains.
Glad I wasted my crit 20 on that. Actually, that's not bad.
Well, they're all looking.
Um, you can tell specifically just based on like the facing of this thing that this does not show you like what the keyhole is, so it gives you an indication that it's probably written down, like
I would like
each corner has specific instructions.
to help.
I'm sorry.
I would like to.
Yeah, that mic
I-
keeps
it's
cutting
okay.
out. That mic keeps cutting out.
He wants to help me translate.
Okay. All right. Let's see exactly how to do this. Okay, so I'm actually going to take that as instead of giving you disadvantage, just roll a flat check for me then with intelligence. Oh, I'm missing
Nice.
some.
Dropping them critties. Dropping them critties. Yeah. Critties for the green titties, am I right? Let me go. We got the rhyme every time. Yeah, all right.
Okay, so as you
Pardon
move,
me, I thought that was not amused.
as you move to the next side and start looking over there, like again, this language barrier just seems to be almost insurmountable. But then Coda's just kind of like following you around, just kind of like looking into what you're doing. And it's almost annoying you a little bit, and you're like, move, move, move. And she takes a step back, and you see right under where her foot was, there seems to be like a hieroglyph for water. You're like, wait a minute, I saw over here, and you run back and look, and there seems to be what in effect looks like a like some kind of blazing object. And then you run over here, and there seems to be like some kind of rocky sigil. And you notice that there appear to be 4 elements that it's looking for, and you run over here and you see what in fact looks like a very crude lightning bolt.
Okay, how about I upon figuring out my thing kind of make, hey guys, I think there's like these things are keys and we need to somehow put something, I don't know what, into these entry points. Perhaps if do any of you have ideas as to what could possibly go in these keys, if you guys keep looking around, etc., that'd be great. That's what I figured out so far. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. We didn't all know this. Only you know
Yes.
this.
Only you.
Maybe? Oh.
She was messing with her phone's dying, so.
Oh,
Okay.
Yes,
drunk-
I've been looking at these inscriptions, the hieroglyphics, as you can see, and it would appear we need the 4 elements of nature to open these keyholes you've spoken of.
Okay. Oh, do you know which ones go where?
Yes, I believe on the top we need water. On the left we need fire. The bottom will be earth, and the far right shall be lightning. I myself can conjure lightning to open this side, but the other 3 I need your help with.
All right.
Does urine count as water?
There's one way to find out.
Yeah, good question. I mean, we could just pour a little bit from our canteens, but sure, go ahead, Green
listen,
Lady. I
I
approve of your.
I don't want to waste our resources for
Mhm.
something that may or may not work. Wolf Lady, does your dog hasn't peed in like a while? Can you want to go tell it to lift its up? We can figure this out together. Teamwork makes the dream work, right?
I would say we can probably get like a torch or something, maybe. Or at least we can try. I don't know what everybody's skills are, but if we're just saying fire, we can probably put a torch or something lit on fire, a branch on fire, something along those lines. Try it on the fire side, and then
I
don't
believe
know.
Kodari has a blazing bolt she can shoot, a fire bolt rather.
That's fine. Earth. What would Earth?
I mean, we're in the desert.
Yeah, I was like,
There's
so I was
rock.
thinking, can we just throw a rock at it and see what, or put a rock in there and see what?
Or we can throw Big Man who's not doing anything down there. He's probably his brain is probably full of.
Let's throw rock.
That's my
yes,
job.
yes. Sorry, felt like I needed. your accent to agree. Well, we can try the. I feel like though, wouldn't that be? Man, boy, that's a risk, isn't it? Because I was okay. Sorry, I was thinking. Let me explain what I was. If you're in the desert and there's rocks everywhere and dirt everywhere, would you make one of your sides that easily triggered? I guess is what I'm like. Is there a rock magic?
I did misspeak. It seems to be more of a leafy, earthy
Okay.
thing, not like
oh, okay.
a rock.
Gotcha. Okay. Hold on.
So it is it Wizard Man? Oh, okay, hold on. Wizard Man. Santa
Yes,
Claus.
child.
Question. Does that mean wind, or does that mean like a leaf? Because I don't know where the fuck we're going to find a tree out here.
Could be. I think if someone has earth magic, like they can cause vines to erupt, that would solve the. That would do that. That would cause that.
I'm green, but that doesn't mean I'm a leaf.
Well, yes, of course.
I'm going to put carne asada in my pocket just because of suspicion, for he is also not a leaf.
Very good.
I believe the bard has a certain attenuity for cigars. Maybe his
Oh,
tobacco
yes,
leaf
yeah.
could be placed into the receptacle there.
I am more than willing to do this thing, unless somebody has magic. I'm just wondering if it has to be magic or if it's just elemental. Because I'm down with it. Yeah, sure. I'll throw. Hold on, let me light it up, then I'll.
Yeah, everyone stand clear. I will shoot a lightning bolt into my side, and we shall see what happens.
Oh yeah, I'm getting there. I got over there. Hold on.
Enchilada has question for old man.
Yes.
Does this have to be done at the same time?
That we do not know.
Yeah, that's a good question.
I
Does
feel
it
like
wa-
we need to.
I'm going to ask the other ranger. I can't remember which one. I'm going to say, hey, rangers, do either of you have earth magic with vines or something along those lines? Since we-
Razzie just kind of like looks around at her belt. I have arrows. Arrows are made of wood.
Good enough. That works.
Well, then get over it, kitty. Come on.
I'm going to. I go ahead and light it up. Throw the. I'm almost done with it anyway, so I just kind of toss my
You're gonna toss a cigar in there.
fire.
Are you doing
right?
that for the, are you doing that for the fire or for the
Yeah.
plant?
It's true. Sleeves as well.
Give me an intelligence check, Gordon.
Intelligent.
Uh-huh.
Normal.
You may actually have a spell in your spell book.
May.
You may have something tied to your musical instrument that might help in this
Sperber.
instance. You are also on the fire side, sir. So
Oh yeah. I was thinking cigar fire. That's why I was over there. Oh. That's right. Wait. I also have a question. Yeah, that's right. The bark skin is a second level spell, but since I have the loot, it also gives me that. Correct.
you have the musical equipment. I will say that in this instance, you can channel the instrument to use that.
Okay.
Even if you wouldn't necessarily be able to do that like in the middle of combat or something, you can use that in this instance.
Okay.
Yes.
In that case, I will go over here. I will.
All right. So
Oh,
who is
Mother
going to-
Nature, fucking green
No idea.
peas, dreadlocks, smoke some weed, and that's my song that I sing to cast bark skin on myself.
All right. So you have
Smelly hippies on the side of the road. No, go ahead. Sorry.
the fire and the water side that have not been occupied.
I say, hey, anybody want to try this cigar on the fireside?
Enchilada would like to know what annoying singing man has.
Here, this is I have bark skin on me. I'm gonna try to put that in this leaf thing, and then here's some fire, I don't know if someone else has magic that may be even more useful, but I will.
I have a firebolt, but what if it misses?
You hear from what appears to be nothing. I have something that could affect maybe the water side.
Okay.
Where is she?
She's
Invisible.
invisible.
Oh, I forgot she.
That would
was
be
there.
very useful. And yes, a firebolt. I mean, I think you can probably get close enough with your firebolt that it's going to be real hard for you to miss.
She seems to be very comfortable with you, so she's actually going to. You just feel out of nowhere like a tug on your arm, like, Miss, if you could come stand on the water side with me,
Which side's the water?
the
North.
top.
North.
No freaking idea.
Or I'm sorry, yeah, top. I don't know if that's
Yeah.
Let's
It's
go.
actually going to be the west side.
Okay, so that's west. So, okay.
She may be
my
occupying
wolf.
the other square. So,
Give me my wolf.
Oh,
all right. So you're all going to time this for the exact same time.
Sure. I,
feel
think
like
that
it-
sounds good.
I feel like carne asada can count.
Now, just to be clear, you are in essence going to touch a creature, and it's turning them into like a bark. So, whatever the whether you're touching yourself, you're probably going to have to like put a hand into this.
Yeah. I touched myself. Yeah. sorry what you do with me. Hey, big burly man. You're Tavius. We need you for a second here, brother.
Of course. What you need me to smash?
Not so much smash as much as stick your. I'm gonna. Here's what I'm gonna do. I've explained to him. I'm gonna turn his arm into bark and all that, and just put your arm right in through this little area and see if it triggers a.
I don't need to bark. I can speak.
Okay, well, okay. Sounds good, but I just need you to put your arm in there, man. We'll handle the rest. All right, brother.
And he just shoves his arm in, like as you say that.
I run over.
All right, so with that cue, everybody go ahead and hit your spell or whatever it is that you're doing. Enchilada,
Right?
you feel
Go to mine.
like this tingling sensation as like you watch as water
Down
starts
here on
like
the wolf.
rising up and kind of in making like a almost like clothes, and then you start to see like spikes harden out of it, and it solidifies into this just chunk of ice armor.
I swear to God, I did not pee myself.
It does not look like pee.
Oh.
But in essence, your like chest is now covered with like this ice shield, if you were. Gonna give it
Hold
a
on,
description that
sorry.
seems to be what it
I
is.
just
so-
realized
Hold on. Sorry, give me
that-
1 second.
Brody hit a nat 20 on his attack for this.
on
Oh, that hurts my soul just
Yeah,
thinking about
What a
it.
way
that
to-
hurts my soul,
I
man.
was like, oh,
Oh.
god, really?
okay, so did you mean to use a spell?
Sorry.
You said cast a spell.
Well, she was using you have a cantrip. I'll say you can. You have a lightning cantrip that you can use.
That doesn't take up a slot, so you don't
Yeah,
like, be minus
So,
one spell.
I will delete that and
Yeah, see, I questioned that too.
yeah. So cantrips you can use
Yours.
those at will, however much you want. I'm going to put 2 spells. I'm going to refresh that. You have a lightning cantrip. In fact, you have 2 lightning cantrips. There you go.
Yeah, but I don't want to stick my fucking arm in this thing. I'm just gonna do a lightning alert.
Yeah, that actually was my thought too. I was like, just in case, it takes
Well,
whatever.
2 of y'all pretty much have to like touch this thing in some form. Enchilada, you notice as this armor kind of crusts around you and solidifies, like the hole is up there, so you're gonna have to like jump up on top of this thing.
I have ice titties. Let's go. Extreme realized.
All right. Enchilada Madonna.
Yes. Who is Madonna? I've never heard of this one.
Of course,
Do you
that
have ice titties?
She's one of
She's
my
famous.
greatest inspirations. That's where I got my lyrics from, baby.
I would like to meet this ice titty woman.
Yeah.
All right.
On this next episode of Ice Titty Women.
All right. So I'm assuming you're gonna go ahead and jump up on this thing.
I mean, I have no choice. My actual titties are frozen.
All right. Okay. Give me, as you get close to this thing, like in fact, from each of your perspective sides, you watch as the two guys with ranged, your spells like just fly in, and it seems to just suck it in, and then it revamps and throws this energy right back out. So the fire side and the lightning side just like almost erupt, like straight out. Um, in fact, the same thing is going to happen with
Can I touch
Tavius
him
as
and
he-
run back? Yeah, I was gonna say, can I touch? I was always kind of worried about it. Can I touch
he
him and then?
shoves his hand in here, and then the bark grows out, and you see it seems to have that kind of naturey effect. But it doesn't have an eruption. It just like vines start growing out and over it. And on Enchilada's side, as she jumps up there and like pins into it, it acts as like a giant fire hydrant and just like sprays her and shoots her back off about 10 feet.
We need
Jesus
to make
Christ,
saving
well,
checks
I
for
mean,
this,
there's
or what?
only gas out here.
No, because she didn't fall or get hit hard enough for it to really cause any damage, but it's just ironic that that the two less dangerous sides happen to be the ones y'all had to physically touch, so probably good for you guys. But as the last one lights up and y'all see like there's very clear um like ignition for this thing, this top pyramid, it starts to rotate until each side faces one of the pillars each, and the energy seems to jump out to the top of the pyramid and connect with it, and connect with that one, and connect with that one. And then you guys hear from the side these three guys come up and say, "Wow, no one's ever actually done that before. As many times as we've been out here, everyone just kind of stands around and looks stupid."
You look stupid.
No thanks to you, crocodile.
Well, he is a man of a few words, but
He's a man of no brains.
I won't argue that point. But I believe it is a time for me and my acquaintances to take our leave, and for you to go ahead and leave yourselves. And with that, y'all hear from the back, almost seemingly out from behind these rocky outcropping, these guys start sprinting up out of nowhere.
Oh, but Jesus.
And the lion just kind of gives a little flourish and says, "If you would be so kind to drop all of your goods, and you may leave with your lives."
If you would be so kind of go fuck yourself, then
Well.
we could have a good time.
That is one way to see it. All right. And with that, let us go ahead and roll initiative.
All right.
The frog roll. Sorry.
I have a question. Since we
Yes, sir.
talked about being kind of being
Oh.
cautious around these guys and not fully
Uh-huh.
trusting them, is there any kind of like, I don't know, anything to that? Like we were kind of like still kind of keeping an eye on them or keeping an eye on the surroundings, knowing that they were kind of shifty. That makes sense. Maybe initiative, just a slight bonus or something. Anything?
Anything to keep him alive.
Well, no, we took the time to like discuss that we didn't trust them, and I actually said like keep your eyes, look out for them. They're suspicious.
Basically, it's just
true.
not a surprise attack. And we have the high ground, so we should have advantage, correct?
Well, I'll just let Eagle
Um,
figure out how he wants.
so in this instance, what I will do is for them specifically. Oh shit, where did they go? Oh, I deleted his character. That's right.
But
For them, I'm going to give them disadvantage on their initiatives
Okay, fair.
since I don't think that you should get advantage on yours just for being suspicious of them
Okay,
per se. Um,
but they're not as sneaky as they thought they were.
correct. Yeah. You don't seem terribly surprised by the change of mood here.